really on the chopping blocks today. So we got a coworker named Pushka. And so Pushka is one of those coworkers, man, that it's like...
They gonna know exactly who they...
Oh, God.
They gonna know exactly who we talking about.
It's like, how you the tallest, but at all times, I never can see you around.
I'm gonna say that the whole time.
It's like, Pushka's the type of coworker, bruh, if you see her on your day that you're working with her and y'all are the only two, you might as well just go ahead and accept the fact that you're gonna catch a headache. You know what I'm saying? Wrap it up. Get beside yourself if you want to. And I've had to teach myself, you know, I haven't been applying the 20-second rule, and I got to start applying that again. Stop working with emotion, because it's not solving anything. Only thing I can really say is that with Pushka, there's several stories. First story. So one day we come in and there's no assigned cleaning today. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you know,
I know
chill
exactly
day.
what day you talking about.
All of a sudden, Pushka, she assigns herself like all these different little places to go. She's gone the whole day, mind you. And so we looking around. We like, where is Pushka? Where's Pushka? We can't find her nowhere, y'all. And so the whole time it's like I'm saying, y'all, she's literally the tallest person on staff. So it's like, you the tallest and we still can't find you. So she comes back, and all of a sudden you can hear our doors, because our doors are like really loud. So you hear the break room door, and you're like, hey, I thought you said you was cleaning. So then like 5 minutes later, you know what I'm saying, they said she walked away. Mind you, I just freshly got off the clock. And so they were like, yeah, we figured it out. They were like, Pushka be on the phone with her boyfriend, and that's why she likes to go clean all the time. I said, oh, okay, interesting. And so what ended up happening was, the other day, what happened is me and... What did we say her name was?
Which one? Almost two-way?
Yeah, two-way. So our schedules got like... You know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of crazy how people, they always complain about their schedule. It's like, oh, I can't do this, or I can't work that shit. So our schedules got completely thraxed for Pushka. But then Pushka came in and she called out, y'all. How do you work out on the day you called out? Y'all, like, I cannot make this up. And so we're looking and we're like, bro, what? And then, mind you this, she worked the next day after that too.
In the morning.
But she was out of town, y'all. Out of town. And so I was telling him, I was like, bruh, I mean, at this point, I'm gonna just let them know, like, you know, I don't really like the way that you're conducting yourself today at work, and you're making my day a whole lot harder by, you know, doing this, and this. And they can either rock with it or they won't. But I feel like Pushka, she's very passive. She thinks she's assertive, but it's just kind of like, it's a hype thing, you know what I mean? It's like, you just gotta let her say what she gotta say, and then you don't really do with it. But it's one of those things where it's like, Pushka is a real problem, y'all. Like, a real problem. You go ahead.
I would have found a meme for that. It's a real problem, y'all. Alright, so like she said, there's so many stories, but like the one thing that just eggs, that just, as in the big boss was saying, you know, just chap our lips. It's like, you know what I'm talking about? Is that like, she'll go away for like 3 hours and just leave you by yourself.
Yes.
And the one time where you have to go and do your work and you're gone for 30 minutes.
Yo,
as soon
I
as
can't
you
even
come back,
5.
as soon as you come back, she would just look at you and then walk off. And it's like, you left me for 3 hours. I left you for 30 minutes to do my job. You're just waiting on me to come back to leave, so you don't have to do anything. And it's like, I don't know if you're just scared to, like, you know, talk to people. You don't even have to do anything. You just...
Honestly, that's why it's just like, it really does kind of, it's like I was telling him, there's times where like put it like this, I'm not on the same level as everybody anymore, because I got a promotion. And so for me, it's like, sometimes I kind of chuck it back up, because I mean, hey, I'm getting paid more, so I might as well do a little more. And I realized that, you know, those skills that she's not getting from that job it's only gonna hurt her. You know what I'm saying? This is only helping me. You know, it's like when we're doing certain things at our job, it helps us as far as like with numbers and things like that. I can't really get into detail, but there are certain percentages that each of us have to I'm not gonna say meet, but it just really looks good for you. And so with that, you get extra money on your checks occasionally. So like when I'm getting a bonus of what
they
was
didn't even
like,
know about it, bro. Like I remember I was talking about it.
Oh God, they didn't even
like,
know.
It was like everybody. It was like just me, and I was talking about it, and I was like, yeah, like sometimes because they asked something, I was like, yeah, they took that away, but sometimes they give you bonuses. And it was like bonuses, and I was like, oh.
Because okay, mind you, so our manager, he told me a long time ago. He said, he was like, those days when you know you're working harder, he was like, it does not go unnoticed. He was like, we'll put a
like
bonus.
It does, though.
And it's true because it's like you'll see that bonus on your check and be like, oh, okay, like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You be like, yeah, you got me, bro. Because there's times when we get paid, I'm talking about over $100, over $200 to deal with that headache of Pushka and etc. And it's like that's why sometimes it's kind of like, yeah, she's really irritating, but it's like she'll never see the check that I see. And to me, it's kind of like I can't. If I'm in there 5 days out the week and you're only there for 2 or 3, oh well. And like I guess with Pushka, like, so we had kind of came up with this thing. I know I was kind of heading it, whereas like sometimes we have team meetings, and so one of the things I had said was that we need to just have like an open discussion so everybody can kind of, you know, talk about what they like, what they don't like. First thing out of Pushka's mouth after she already said she couldn't go to the meeting was, yeah, I don't really think that would be productive because I don't think that people would get anything out of, you know, voicing their opinions. I was like, you know what, bro? You're already a non-factor and now you're really displaying exactly why you are that non-factor. And I was like, it kind of sucks because, like, with a person like her, you barely even matter as it is, and now you sit over here trying to put an input into something. Like, if you really cared, you could have came to the meeting. That's how I feel. But you got anything else on her?
Yeah. All right, so I ain't finna put out all her business like that. That's petty. But like her boyfriend, like, this is the thing that I don't like, and it's nothing that like we're like relationships or anything like that. Mm-hmm. It's just I don't like the way it just makes our company looks. How you're gonna bring in your boyfriend, and you're gonna go on break, and you're gonna take him into the break room with you. Gosh knows what you're doing,
right?
Besides eating, and then like as soon as y'all come out, y'all come back to the back counter and just cuddled up. It's like that's not cute. Like,
and it's not fair to your other coworkers that didn't get a break, or you know what I'm saying, didn't get the privilege of doing all that on their break.
All I'm saying is, like, moral of the story is, like, you have to be accountable for, like, your job and your work.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever overrate or hype up what you do or what value you do that you bring to others, because that value you think you're bringing, you're really not.
You're really taking away. It's like I tell people all the time, it's like being coworkers with people is like gears in a car. And it's like when one gear is going this way, you know what I'm saying, and the other one's trying to... Some of y'all are wrenches. And so y'all are stopping the flow. Alright? Now I'm gonna just put that out there.
It feels like we're in a tunnel, you know what I mean? Not a tunnel, like we're like in a burrow.
Yeah, it was like...
No pun intended. But like it's like we're in a burrow and we're trying to get out of this freaking hole. And it's like we can all be a team and just climb on each other's back and then pull each other up. But it's like, as soon as one person sees the light of day, one person is just bringing them down. And it's like, bro, like, I am tired of y'all bringing me down. I just want to be a team, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what... And I started to notice... So me and him used to work together all the time. And it got to the point where I guess, like, they see strong team members, and so they split you up. We should have played dumb. But they get the strong team members, and they split you up. And so the reason why we say this is because others don't realize is like we have conversations with our managers that like they don't. And it's not to say that we're better than them or that we do our job more efficiently. I'll give it that. But it also comes to the fact that like we're kind of open book people. So like we don't mind having that conversation with our managers. I know there was a time I was scared, but I had to understand that like to make your job easier or better, you have to communicate. Because without communication, how do you ever learn anything? Like, it was like the other day, me and kind of having a conversation, but then like, oh my God, cut it.
I'll just beep it out, bro.
All right, bro.
I'll just beep it out.
But me and my two managers, we had a conversation, y'all, and we were basically talking about how, you know, the men's locker room doesn't really look like the women's, and so basically, my manager, he was trying to explain to me this, and I was like, yeah, like I get what you're saying, but you know, this, and this, and so as we were having that conversation, Medea was like, nah, like da-da-da, and then me and Joe were like, that's not where the conversation was going, like, hold on, wait, pump the brakes. And so it just goes to show, like, everybody kind of communicates differently, and I've even had to learn for myself, like, hey, being a Pisces is a blessing and a curse, because you be done said something, and you have to step back, and it's like, dang, I was really being mean right there. I didn't mean to sound mean, but me being so blunt and black and white, now I sound mean. And so, like, even with Cap, today, he saw my little, so my managers gave me like this nice little like leather binder thing, and I use it for like my classes and stuff that I do. And so he was like, hey, where'd you get this from? And I was like, I mean, they can't always just give me like gift cards and stuff, but like when they can, they do stuff for you. Like, it might not be something big, extravagant, but to me it is, because I'm the only one that's got one. And so it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, even if, you know, the job that you have right now isn't your dream job, just work hard, because it might not be your future, but that referral to the next job is always like, you know, that's always something to look forward to. It's like, everybody can't say that they're going to get a referral from our managers in a good light. You know, they'll call them and be like, well, just being honest, like, they're not a good worker. So that's kind of my take on it.